Hello guys. Today, I'm going to show you how you can implement the door sliding in Unreal Engine 5. So, let's start. So first of all, we need the door blueprint. Blueprint of a door that is actually going to slide. We are going to the content drawer and I'm going to create a new folder here. And I'm going to rename it DOORS, doors. Press enter to make changes. Double click to open it up. Now create a blueprint class and it is going to be the actor class. So select the actor and rename it door_sliding. The first door we are going to create is a sliding door. So open it. Next thing we need is to save it and then go to your components and add a component. First of all, we need a box collision. Press enter. Now this box over here is actually an area that will notify us every time our character walks into it or out of it. Another thing we are going to add here is a static mesh. So add the static mesh to your components here. For the static mesh, I'm going to use a door that comes in with Unreal Engine starter content. So you can see that is a really big door. So we want to scale our box collision from all sides to match our door. Save it and compile it. Now go to your event graph of this blueprint. You can delete all the stuff here or you can leave it as it is. And find some empty place here, go to your components panel. Right-click on the box, go to add event list. You will see a whole bunch of different events related to this button. All we need from here is a one-component begin overlap event. Now you can also add these events by clicking on the box. You will get a details panel on the right. Scroll down all the way to the end. You will see a lot of events, such as begin overlap, end overlap, wake, sleep, etc. Here we can click on end overlap and it will give us a node. This component begin overlap helps us to trigger some mechanics when our character starts to overlap this area right here. So drag a pin from other actor here and type cast a third person character. Hit enter. Now on the other end of this node, we're going to make a door sliding animation. We can do that by adding a timeline. And rename it door slide animation. Here, instead of plugging it into play, we're going to hold, control, and click, drag this pin to play from start. Double click to open this timeline. So here you can see our timeline is currently 5 seconds. And I'm going to set the length of the animation to 1 second and add the track. We're going to add the track as a vector track because it is going to be in our vector space. We don't need float or colors, etc. So here, I'm going to rename it as slide position. Now if you go back to viewport, you can see we are going to move the door on the y-axis and not on the x-axis. See this? This is y-axis. So in our timeline track, we want to hide x and z axis and also lock them. Now I'm going to add a key to y-axis. Hold shift and click, you will get a key. Similarly, add another key for when the time is max. For the first key, when time is 0, the value should be 0. For the other key, when the time is max, the value should be 200. So zoom to fit both vertical and horizontally. You can see this arc over here, deviating from 0. That's our value from 0 to 200 points per second. So this is what we get. Zoom to fit both vertical and horizontally. I think I forgot to change the length, so I'm going to change it again to 1 second. Our value will go from 0 to 200 in 1 second. Also, I'm going to set minimum value to absolute 0 just to avoid any glitches. Now, save and compile this and go back to event graph. Here on update pin, We want to set our location and change the door location. We want the door to move to a certain position. So take the pin of it and type in set relative location. Make sure it is the one with static mesh. Hit enter. Let me just rename this quickly to door sliding. Now for relative location, connect it with slide position. Copy this node and paste it below, and connect this with end overlap node. For the other end of this node, I am going to connect it to reverse from start. So whenever our character moves away from the door, it's going to close itself, save, and compile. And go to your map. Add this door blueprint to your map. Click play. And let me just rescale my editor window. You can see that it works perfectly. Now our door moves away too much. You can always adjust that in the timeline. You can go to your timeline and adjust this key's value to 100 knots per second. Click on the second key and adjust its value to whatever you like. If you press play, you can see that now it does not slide away too much. So that's what I wanted. In the next video, I'm going to make a door that will open on pressing a button, or as you call it, an interactive door. Hope you guys understood what I wanted to show you. Subscribe to my channel to stay connected for more videos.